Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Superman's Trick Shot Tuesday. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I'd appreciate it if you would, and then click the notifications bell so you know when I post. I apologize for how I sound. I'm getting over a little bit of a cold, so that's why I kind of sound like I have a frog in my throat. I wanted to make sure I got the video out this week. It's the first Tuesday of the month, so you know what that means.
Yeah, when does that shot come up?
When does that come up in a game? This is a question I get asked all the time when people find out I'm a professional trick shot artist. I could be in a pool room practicing for an event, and then people be seeing what I do, and they're like, yeah, but when does that shot come up? Or, hey, when can I use that in a game? So this is a series that I do to show that there are shots that we do, or at least the concept of the shot that you can use in your regular game of pool. This week's shot is a crazy one. All right, this shot is called the Rocket Masse. This is in our current artistic pool program in the Masse discipline, obviously. So what I have here is the cue ball and the three ball are close together, about a half a chalk's width distance. The 8 ball is hanging in the pocket, and the 9 ball is aiming in a straight line to this pocket. The object of this shot is shoot this with a full vertical masse, using a masse cue for this. Pocket the 3 ball, the cue ball rockets back, hits the 9, makes the 8 here, makes the 9 there. Hence why it's called the Rocket Masse shot. Looks a little something like this. So I know what you're thinking. You're like, Brian, how in the world am I ever going to use that in a game? Well, here's how. Now, there are times in a regular game of pool that you may need to go almost vertical to make a ball, or at least get a hit on your ball because they're close together and you don't want to foul. Let's look at this scenario and how this table is laid out. The cue ball and the 3 ball are really close together, just like it was in the demonstration of the Rocket Masse. The 9 ball is hanging in the side, and then the 8 ball is down on the end rail. We're playing 8 ball. I'm shooting the solids. So I don't want to foul shooting a 3 ball. So if I try to shoot off center, I can't cut this ball in because of where they're located at. And if I miss, anywhere I leave the cue ball on the table, it's going to leave my opponent the 9 ball and then easy shape on the 8. The only way I can make this 3 ball and not foul is to go straight vertical like the Rocket Masse, pocket the 3, and then have my cue ball come back to this area to have a shot on the 8 ball. Most people don't have a Masse cue, so I'm using my playing cue for this. And also, I don't need this to rocket back with the speed to make the Rocket Masse. I just need this to come back far enough to where I have a shot on the 8 ball. Looks a little something like this. I want to say a big thank you to all my sponsors that have helped me throughout the years. Opportunities like this would not have happened without their support. I have links to all of them in the description of this video. Check them out. That concludes this week's video. As always, thank you everyone for watching. Hope to see you in the future, and make sure sometime if you see me at an event, stop by and say hello. Until next week, stay super everyone.